Alright, what is going on, guys? This is HD Jammers here, and I'm back with another video, and this video is relatively different this time. As you can see a controller on the screen. Not usually what I usually do, because I'm used to doing videos of games while me talking over these games, but something's a little bit different today, like I said. And today I'm going to be just quickly talking about, it's not going to be too long because I don't want to go on a tangent and run your ears off about this thing. But this is a controller I picked up in Japan. I'm just going to flip it over this real quick. It is called the Hori FPS fight pad. Not even fight pad. This is a Hori FPS controller that is designed for PS4. Now, I know a lot of people are this year and next year they'll be making the transition to PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, but we're going to be talking about the PS4 stuff today. And a lot of people are coming from the Xbox 360 generation, while some are coming from the PlayStation 3. But this pad right here, again, I'll just lift it up again. As you can see, it looks like a 360 pad. And I'm just going to get my 360 pad now. So let me just shove that there and then bring that here. See? Right. There you go. 360 pad right there. As you can see, I'm going to move the camera down a little bit. There you go. So you can see the resemblance between the two pads. Now I'm just going to shove that over there. Yeah, a lot of people they saw me with this pad because I went to Japan. Just a brief overview. I went to Japan and I bought this controller. This is the controller I was on the lookout for a while, and because I'm coming from a 360 and I play a lot of fighting games, and this was the only solution I saw on the internet, because you have to do your research and find this stuff. And I found this a couple months back, and I knew I was going to Japan, so I had to go to Japan and pick this up. In Japan, it was £25, equivalent, obviously it was 5,000 yen, but if you translate it into British pounds, it was £25, so it's a decent price. It's roughly around the same price you pay for any controller you'd use to play any fighting game these days. Now, the reason I'm saying fighting games is because you wouldn't use this to play single-player games or, any shooters unless you were that, hooked on using the 360 pad. This is the alternative I see for people that played fighting games on a 360 pad and don't like the PS4 pad, or they're not comfortable with it in terms of using or playing fighting games on it. Because I've seen some players play some Street Fighter 4 on this pad, and they're not comfortable with it. They have to use the D-pad, and I'm an analog stick user. This is exactly what I use. I don't use this D-pad. I'm not a fan of the D-pad. But yeah, now let's just go through it real quick. Hopefully it might be a bit blurry, but I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. So let's talk about the bumpers and the triggers. So on the 360 pad, there are triggers. There are no longer triggers on this thing. So if I turn it that way, if I turn it that way, no triggers. The triggers are flat as hell. Now, one thing I'd say is this can be off-putting if you're used to the 360 triggers, but after a while, you get used to it. Obviously, layout's the same, analog sticks there, D-pads there. These two buttons, turbo and assign, I have no idea what they're for. They're probably for macros. Can you zoom in and see it? No, it's a bit blurry, so I won't even see it. Basically, these two buttons here, they say turbo and assign. I don't use macros. I don't customize my controller to do custom combos, whatever the hell. If you're about that life, go and do it. But I'm not. So obviously got the PlayStation share button right there. This is the touchpad on the PS4. Let me get my PS4 pad so you can see. So as you can see, the touchpad is there, and it's got the share button. This controller has the exact same thing. It's just pretty much in the same layout as a 360 pad. Obviously, as you can tell, it is a wide pad. Now, PS4 don't sell wide pads. So there you go. That's a solution for people that are pad players. But yeah, now I think it's really comfortable. It is actually bigger than the 360 pad. If I can move that over there, and then, yeah, if you can tell by that, I do apologize. Yeah, I'm going to move that back a bit. If you can tell by that, it is slightly bigger than the 360 pad. It actually reminds me of an old PS1 pad, I think. Not even a PS1 pad. There is a pad that looks really big. I can't remember what console it's on, but it is relatively bigger, so you might feel a bit weirded out when you see it, or when you see it and use it if you pick this up. You can't find this in your local retail store, which is a bit of a bitch, but hey, I went to Japan. I was lucky to go to Japan and buy this controller for £25. I don't think this will be sold in the West. A lot of people I've shown this to, they reckon it will. But listen, if it does get sold in the West, that's great, because this is an alternative solution. It's a wide pad. People that are 360 players and they're comfortable on that pad and don't want to swap over can use this. And also, You know, if you want to go and pick this up, the best bet I'd say is you have to go online and find it. Obviously do your research, and if you're willing to pay for it, because people have been paying like 50 to 70 pounds for what I'm seeing, because they have to pay for the import charges, the posted packaging, all that stuff. Me, I got it fresh from the source, so I was very fortunate. So yeah, you have to go on Amazon or eBay to try and find this, as far as I'm aware, or maybe Playtech Asia or a Japanese website where you can just try and get it sent over. But yeah, no, like I said, this is the Hori FPS pad. It's got the share button there. It's got the option buttons. I know this is a bit blurred out, so I do apologize. Like I said, it's pretty much a PlayStation 4 controller in the 360 controller format. One or two people did ask me to just do a... They asked me about the controller, but I just said, yeah, it's good, and didn't really go into depth. So hopefully this covers a few things, or if not everything. I'll leave some details in the description as well. Where to find it online, I don't actually know, because I actually just looked for the picture, and I looked at Japanese stores to find this controller, and because I just needed the controller for the alternative. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it on the controller. I use this only for fighting games. If you want to use it to play single player games, then I'm going to say you're a madman. But hey, listen, to each of their own. And also, I'll probably do a video of things I got from Japan, but this is what this video was about today. The Hori FPS Pro or Plus, one of the two. But yeah, guys, hopefully if you found this useful, leave a like. If you want to talk about it, then we can talk about it in the comment sections. And other than that, this has been your boy HD Jammers. This video will probably be up by the time, because I'm going on a trip to France for work. This video will be up when I'm in France, or be up when I'm back into the country. So until then, guys, take it easy. This has been your boy HD Jammers, and I'll see you guys next time.